In this video, we will going to show you how you can create your invoice or you can create a sales voucher in Bookkeeper app. Also, I'll show you how you can set off the payment that you have received from your customer against that voucher. So this is the main dashboard of Bookkeeper app. Okay, on right side you will get one option, save. Either you can press the F8 button on your keyboard, or you can click on the sales voucher option and you can click on create. As you can see, the window will open where it will ask you for invoice number, voucher date, customer name. So let's start from the invoice number. You can keep invoice number according to your preference. You can change it over here, or you can keep the same invoice number as it is shown, right? Next comes the date. You can select the date, which date you want, or on the date on which date you have created the invoice, right? After that, you have to select the customer for which you are creating the invoice. You need to select that customer who has come to you and you are creating the invoice for him. We have selected the JJ and company. Okay, the details are already mentioned in his account. Next is sales account. This sales account is selected by default because all your sales are going in this sales account. You can select any other sales account as well if you have created. Okay, next is inventory item. Here we have to select the item that we are selling to the customer. Suppose we are selling one LED bulb to the customer. We have selected the item and we have pressed the enter button. Okay, you no need to use the mouse or for selecting anything. You can just use enter button and keyboard to type and select the items, right? So suppose we are selling 10 quantity. We have entered 10 from the keyboard and press the enter button, right? So after pressing the enter button, it will go to the next step and it will ask you for the unit and the rates. Unit has been already selected. You can enter the rates over here on which rate you are selling the goods to your customer. We have already entered the rates and the GST as well. So as you can see, the total value is coming over here and the total amount is coming over here. So this is how you can create an invoice. Okay, and also if you have any cartage charge or any other charge, you can click on other charge option and you can select other charge from here. Suppose we have charge cartage charge from this customer, so you can enter the cartage charge, suppose 100 rupees, and cartage charge has been added over here as 100 rupees, so total comes to 2460. You just have to click on save and view. I also you can click on save, and now you can view your invoice like this. Your invoice has come like this, right? So this invoice has been generated against your customer. Now suppose your customer is paying you. Okay, so for that you can create receipt from customer as you are receiving the amount from the customer. So above the sales voucher there is one option, receipt from customer. Either you can click on this or you can press F6 button on your keyboard to create a receipt from customer voucher. Okay, one option is this. Another option is you can click on sale, you can click on view button, and you can click here and select receipt from customer against this voucher, right? Received. So here it asks you for receipt number. As I told you before, you can change the voucher number according to your preference. Okay, here you can enter the date on which date you have received the amount, and here you need to select the account in which you have received the amount from your customer. Suppose we have received in bank, we will enter the bank details over here. Okay, bank name is Punjab National Bank. We have selected that, and any remarks you can enter over here. You can press on continue. As you can see, receipt against invoice INV1. You have to click on that, and as you can see, it has already been set off against the invoice, right? Click on OK and click on save. Now you can see that your voucher has been marked as paid, right? This shows that you have received all the payment from your customer against that voucher. And if you go to all accounts, JJ and company's balance is zero because you have received the payment. Okay, let's see if we delete the payment, what happens. Suppose we have deleted this receipt. Okay, we will go to transactions again and we will check, and it will show you overdue by 174 days because he has not paid you from past these days, right? So once you make the payment or receipt against this voucher, it will show you as paid because you have received the full amount. And suppose, for example, your customer has paid you half the amount of the invoice, but not the full amount. So in that case, you go to dashboard, you click on receipt from customer, and then you click on create. After clicking on create, you have to enter the account in which you have received the amount. You have to enter these details, and you have to select the account from which you have received the payment. Suppose our account was JJ and Company. Now you have to click on received receipt against invoice. Click on that. It will show you the invoices that have been generated against this company, JJ and Company, this account. Okay, here is one column, amount to pay. That means the amount that customer has paid to you. Suppose he has paid us 2000 rupees. Okay, invoice was of 2460, outstanding amount was 2460, and he has only paid 2000 rupees. So we will select this and enter 2000, and total amount will come 2000. Now we will press OK, and we will save this voucher. Now we will go to all transactions, view all transactions, and as you can see, 2000 rupees has been received and the invoice has been marked as partially paid. That means you have received some amount from the customer against this voucher, but not all the amount. Okay, so let's go to all accounts and check the balance. And as you can see, 2000 rupees has been received, but 460 rupees is still pending. So that's why the voucher is shown as partially paid, right? That means you have received some of the amount but not the total amount. So this is how you can make a sales voucher, and how you can receive full payment and partial payment against that voucher, right? So if you have any query, you can call us on or WhatsApp us on 9999176746. Also, you can write us on support@bookkeeperapp.net. Thank you.